No. This is all run.
Yeah, what's going on, dude?
It's fun. I'm trying to find out this equation about design. Fun plus fresh equals Marcus. But divide that by SFU times money times my non-existent love life, and then you have your equation for design. CAT, IAT, get into the program, get here, figure your life out. Bye-bye. IAT 100, or IAT100, whatever floats your boat. What's up, guys? It's your hype man, Jan, about to bring you some IATSU knowledge.
Got Marcus here. We are talking about IAT100. Nice. Question number 1. How would you describe this course?
It's a very creative course. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's not that challenging. Oh, IAT100 is fun.
So we have fun, because it is fun. It is stressful at the end. I don't know, you learn a lot. I'd say there's like 3 things.
Describe the course in 3 adjectives. You only get 3.
Versatile. It was adaptive, very eclectic. There was a lot of different projects that you did.
Can you describe what are you actually doing in IAT100?
The first bit, you do a lot of photography, learning about composition. You later move on to comic narrative, where you learn effective storytelling. You finish it off with a kinetic topography project.
So you start off with like photography. You're gonna learn like image composition, editing and stuff. So one of your first projects is gonna be like Photoshop. And then after that, you're gonna move into comics. So you make almost like a mini graphic novel. So this is now image sequencing. At the very end, you work with video. And that's just really tough.
Briefly, what do you do in the course?
Well, you go over a lot of image theory. You're looking at, comic books. How do you tell a story with static images? Motion graphics. Yeah. How do you tell a story now that you've learned static images? How do you make that dynamic but still tell a story?
So what new tools/skills have you learned in this course?
You learn how to use a lot of the Adobe suite. You play around with Photoshop, Lightroom, After Effects.
What were some memorable projects?
What you need to know, they will give you straight up an entire month to do the final project.
We did it in last 3-4 days?
We made a mistake. I made a heavy mistake. Take your month. You spend that month because that's an important month.
What were some of the most memorable projects that you had to do in IAT100?
I remember I was working a lot at Best Buy, saving up money for tuition, and we had the photograph project with 2 photos about yourself.
Yes, I remember that.
And I had very little time. I took 2 pictures of my cat.
Yes.
One with him wearing a snapback and one without. I used a blue lightsaber and a red lightsaber as lights.
Yes.
And I had just got my T5i, so I did not know how to use aperture or ISO. So they were really dark.
This is so Star Wars.
It was so Star Wars.
They should be in the new movie, you know what I'm saying?
I know. Except she gave me a 7 out of 10 and I was like, C's get degrees.
C's get degrees. Out of the projects that you do in 100, what was your most memorable one?
It would have to be my comic. Mine was ridiculous.
Here goes.
Right
here. Creativity of CF.
That's so
here.
Cool.
It's good to learn the Adobe platforms. Photoshop, After Effects, InDesign. I did some crazy stuff. I used everything. I even used Flash.
You can find a lot of CAD projects if you just search IAT kinetic typography or IAT100.
We have to upload everything online, so you can just see an entire bank of what everyone's done in the past.
So what new tools or skills have you learned in this course?
A lot of asking what's my ethos and that.
So what is your ethos?
Well, right now it's just constantly evolving. I know. And a lot of practical skills on using Adobe Creative Cloud.
Yes, Creative Cloud. Do you have a legal Adobe Creative Cloud?
I actually do, and it's $26 Canadian. That price has to go down.
Yeah. So what would you recommend doing to get a head start on this course?
Be comfortable with the camera.
Yeah, for sure. Once you're in the course, just follow the criteria that you're given.
Follow the criteria more closely. So really read what you have to do for each project and try and hit all those marks, because that's what the teacher teachers do. They sit around a table, they grab their criteria, and they look and they see, okay, this is a nice picture, but does it hit what we asked for?
If you were to take the course again, what would you do differently?
I guess I would read into the assignments a little more. Like, I knew what they were asking.
Yeah, but criteria is something you really gotta follow in 100.
You just have to really pay attention to what they're actually asking for, because sometimes you can really miss the mark, and it's like something that you're really proud of.
So that was IAT100 review. Hope you enjoyed it, and make sure to watch our next video.
Leave a like and comment below.
Yes.
Peace out. See ya.
Stay
fun and fresh.
fun and fresh.